Hi guys, welcome in, welcome back. I'm Lisa and this is North Star Energy Healing. Today is Wednesday, November 22nd, 2023, the day before Thanksgiving here this year. I've already been to work, been home, got the fire going, picked up some food for tomorrow's dinner, and this morning as I was looking at my channel, I saw that Scorpio had 90 views. So I was like, wow. I said, okay, I need to do a bonus for Scorpios with all those views. I looked at the title and everything and I said, I'm not sure what made people want to see it, but I am going to give you a bonus reading. I have no idea what's going to come out in this or if it's going to have anything to do with the reading that got 90 views, but I have already meditated on it, and I have my candle lit and everything that I need going here. So I've asked Spirit to bring in messages that will help you Scorpios and uplift you and bring joy and entertainment to you. Okay, so first, I want to give a shout out. My sister made this. I'm wearing it in a different way. She made this for me a few years ago. She gave it to me for my birthday. She has a store called Bold Coast Crochet. I know she has an Instagram page. Maybe she has a Facebook page. And she has an Etsy store. And she crochets a lot of beautiful shawls and scarves. She also makes these really cool hats. I can't remember, raffia maybe. Really gorgeous, but I love the colors in this that she crocheted me. It's really kind of a scarf. If I unhook it and unwind it, it's wrapped around twice because it was really chilly today and I wanted my neck covered. But it can be worn in a couple of different ways. It's got this cool little kind of button that you can put through any number of places on it. Anyway, just wanted to give a shout out to my sister Linda from Bold Coast Crochet, because I'm wearing this today. I love it. Okay, now tomorrow's Thanksgiving, so if you haven't heard me say it already, I hope you're spending it with people that you love, whether that be family, friends, coworkers, or whoever it may be, your furry friends, whoever. And also Spirit wants me to remind people to pick up the phone and call the people that you love, because hearing your voice is better than a text message, I'm hearing. Also a card. You know, I used to send a lot of cards for all kinds of holidays, and I've slacked off myself, so I need to start doing that as well. That, and then reminder that there's a full moon on Monday the 27th. So Sunday night, the moon will be very bright and beautiful. If you have crystals, you should put them out so they can get bathed and cleansed. Moonlight cleanses crystals and sunlight charges them. So anyway, also I did do a tutorial video on the aces with 3 different decks. I'm kind of trying out different things on the channel to see what people like. And if it gets enough views or likes or comments, then I will move through the deck. I'm hoping to help you understand more what is in your reading, you know, how the cards can be, the meanings can be a little bit different depending on the cards they're paired with. All right, enough housekeeping. I will pause the camera, face the cards, and we'll get into it. Okay, Scorpio, we've got the mahogany and oak candle burning. I've got, oh, you can't see. I want to show, I added a rose to my floral arrangement there. I picked up a few more fresh flowers to add to that today. And I've got my birch tree lights on. And since I gave a shout out to my sister, let me give one to my husband. He made me this little sign that says North Star Energy Healing with this little tiny easel. I think it's so cute. Okay. All right, let's see what Spirit has for you, Scorpios. Thank you so much for the 90 views. I appreciate it. I don't think there were any comments, but, you know, I would love to hear from you. Would love to hear from you on what you think of that. Okay, let's tune into my Scorpios. All right, Scorpios. Scorpios. I have had, let's see, do I have any Scorpios that I know in my life right at the moment? I've dated a couple of Scorpios. Let's see. My grandmother was a Scorpio. Can't think off the top of my head. So, oh, my cousin's boyfriend is a Scorpio. He's a very nice guy. And responsible for us having a fantastic wood stove, I might add. Okay. So first, as I usually do, I'm going to lay out the what is around the corner for you, what's coming up in your near future, and we will get to that after the main read, okay? So, all right, let me move this over here a little bit. Okay, all right. Okay, Scorpios, let's see what Spirit has for you. Let's see what Spirit has for a message for my Scorpios with their 90 views. Scorpios are very passionate and mysterious sometimes. When I dated a Scorpio years ago when I lived in California, I actually wrote a poem, and I don't remember the whole thing. I just remember the first couple lines were, Scorpio man, cold as ice. I fell for you, I paid the price. And I don't remember what else. I remember those first lines of it because certain parts of our relationship were fantastic. But me being a Sagittarius, always talking and wearing, you know, my emotions on my sleeve, so to speak, and he was not like that. Anyhow. Oh, jeepers. Well, there's the first two. Two of Cups, choice and balance. Two of Wands, choice and balance. Okay, Scorpios, I don't remember what was in your last one, but so far, the twos are coming out. Then we have the Seven of Cups, reflection. Okay. The Sun, yay! The Sun. I think of Leo when I see that card, but I think it's a different sign. I'll look in a second. Your card is the Death card, Scorpio. I don't know why they had to assign that to you, but they did. Oh boy. Three of Swords, my least favorite card in the deck. Come on. But then the World right after. All right, I guess we're going to have 3 rows of 3. Well, that's okay. That's okay. I was getting that feeling anyway. This is a bonus for you. I appreciate you so much. I hope there's a message in here that resonates with you, Scorpios. 2 more cards for the bottom row for my Scorpios, please. 2 more cards, Spirit. What is the message? Okay, there's one. There's one. Good grief. Oh boy, I don't see any patterns coming out here. This might be a hard one for me to read. More Wands. Okay. Okay, my Scorpios. All right, let's take an overview. Top row, 2 of Cups, 2 of Wands, 7 of Cups. Middle row, the Sun, 3 of Swords, and the World. Bottom row, 10 of Pentacles, 9 of Wands, and 3 of Wands. All right, let me see if the Sun card because I can't remember if that card represents... No, it doesn't represent anybody in the... So, Strength is the Leo card, but because the sun is Leo's ruling planet, a lot of times this could mean a Leo. There aren't, in the main reading, there aren't any cards that represent any specific signs. So what's jumping out at me right now is that it's smack dab in the middle is the Three of Swords. Swords are communication, a paperwork, contracts, things like that. And this is heartaches around some sort of communication. And this is right in the middle. And typically we only have 2 rows of 3, but we have this. So we've got a 3 of Swords in the middle. And with this one, you can pull the swords out and everything is fine. As I usually say, the heart isn't dripping with blood. The sun here, which represents you in this tarot deck, this little symbol represents you. You're not harmed at all. So heartache could just mean sometimes at the holidays, we do have a lot of people that have heartache because they're not with those they love or they miss people and things like that. So, that could be all that is. All right. And then the bottom row, we have the 10 of Pentacles, the 9 of Wands, and the 3 of Wands. All right. Okay, Spirit. Help me to help the Scorpios understand the message. 2 of Cups. Okay, cups are emotion. 2s are balance and choice. This is masculine and feminine with the full moon behind, the water at the bottom, which represents emotion. So this one can either be choice or balance. This is not totally clear. Some of the 2s, I totally know that if it's a balance or a choice thing, this is balance or choice. Could be balancing your masculine and feminine. Could be choosing between 2 things that you have a choice of. Like this, the 2 of Wands. This one is definitely what I call a choice card because there are 2 paths. One is a little bit darker, a little bit less traveled. One path is got the stag there kind of leading you on to choose that lit up path. Okay, so it could very well be choice. And then, 7 of Cups. This is reflection. 7's a reflection. Cups are emotion. A lot of things have been created for you. Your home life, your romantic life, your castle. You've got a dragon and doves and jewelry, a big red rose in the middle. So I'm feeling for you, Scorpios, with that particular row, that there is a choice that you need to make, but you need to do some reflecting before you make the choice so that you make the correct choice, the right choice for you, the choice that your soul wants you to make, the choice that will make you feel good. So sometimes we just simply have to feel into that. A lot of people will make a pros and cons list. But sometimes we just have to imagine, okay, what would it be like if I made this choice? And what would it be like if I made that choice? Listen to your intuition. I think that was your main thing last time, was listen to your gut, right? All right. Second row, you have the sun. The sun is being comfortable with all that is, not needing to know every single answer. This is just how it is, and I'm okay with that. I'm okay with me. I'm okay with my, my home. I'm okay with my job. It's kind of, comfortable enjoyment is what Spirit is giving me, right? And then, as I said, in the middle is this 3 of Swords. And then the World. So, you have the sun, which is complete contentment, and the World, which is everything, all happy, wishes fulfilled. And in the middle is some sort of heartache. It's almost like the message I'm getting is you're not letting yourself have this. There's some sort of heartache that you can't seem to leave behind. So you're not able to get into that sun where you're just content, right? And letting everything be there for you. So I feel like the choice is letting go of this heartache or heartbreak. And then you can have contentment. We shouldn't carry that kind of baggage with us. That Scorpio that I was speaking of earlier broke my heart into pieces, shattered. After 2.5 years, he just broke up with me one day out of the blue and never told me why. And I thought about it for 17 years until I met my husband, Jeff. And I never should have thought about it for 17 years, right? I should have just let it go. Okay, it's fine. We had wonderful times together. But obviously it wasn't meant to be for the long term. And I didn't know why until I met Jeff, and I was like, this is my soulmate. This is my everything. This is perfect. Anyway, I'm sorry. I like to give examples so that maybe I can help you. That's always my intention. So I don't know if that's it. I'm giving you an example for me, that I carried around that heartache, that heartbreak, that pining for someone else for 17 years. And just didn't let myself be content or fulfilled with what else I had. Anyway, okay, bottom row, 10 of Pentacles. Pentacles are your material things, your material world, things you create, jobs you do. And in this card, 10s are completion. In this card, it shows the pentacles in a box. Most of them are in a box, right? And with this card, as in the 4 of Pentacles, there is a choice here, Scorpio, of what you're going to keep and what you're going to give. Like, are you going to share your money, your knowledge, your whatever it is that you have? Say you have 3 of something, and you don't need 3 of something, and you know somebody who could use one, give one. That type of energy, like not to hoard things that you have, okay? And then you have the 9 of Wands. This is action, fiery, passionate action. And this guy has been through it. He's created a lot of stuff, which is standing behind him, and he's getting ready to put that last wand into the ground, like, oh, phew, finally I'm done, right? And then following that is the 3 of Wands, which is a choice. I mean, it's not a straightforward choice card. 3s are collaboration, creation, Holy Trinity. But in this card, it's almost like he has a choice of he's got 1 wand in his hand and 2 that are planted there behind him. So in this card, I often feel like this is also a choice card. Like, okay, am I going to get on that ship and take this wand with me and go forward with whatever it is I'm doing? Am I going to stay here with all 3 of these? What do I want to do? Am I going to invite someone off the ship to collaborate with me? So, there's many meanings in this, but wands are action. So some action needs to be taken. So on the last row, 10 of Pentacles, 9 of Wands, 3 of Wands, right? So something is coming to a close. Something is getting ready to be done. And then I feel like there's another thing coming, right? Because you've got the twos, and then this 3 of Wands, which I feel is also a choice card, right? Okay, so let's see if there's something that needs more clarity. 2 of Cups, emotional choice. 2 of Wands, action choice. 7 of Cups, emotional reflection. How do you want to move forward? Second row, let go of something so you can be content and you can have it all. You can enjoy it all. Have it all. Enjoy it all. Third row, you have amassed this action. You have created these things. And now how are you going to go forward with those? Are you going to share them? Are you going to teach other people? Are you going to help somebody? Are you going to invest? What are you going to do with it, right? Okay. Do we need clarity on anything? We could get a clarifier on the 3 of Swords, which is in the middle. I feel like the message I'm getting is the correct one, that there's something that's holding you back, Scorpio. There's something that's holding you back from living your life to the fullest. Just something there. And heartache doesn't have to be like a romantic heartache. You could just have a heartache about something else. Maybe you had a contract with a company or something and you lost out on the contract, somebody else got it. Maybe you put in a bid for a new home and somebody else got it. There's many things that heartache can be. It doesn't have to be in the love category, right? Okay, Spirit, can you help our Scorpios understand why that Three of Swords is in the middle of the reading, please? Why the Three of Swords between the sun and the world? Why that heartache between the sun and the world? Please help us to understand that. Please help us. Please, Spirit, help my Scorpios to understand that. That just flew out. Oh my God. That was on the bottom of the deck because I saw it there before I shuffled. Okay, that's the Seven of Wands. Got the Seven of Cups. This is reflection. This is reflecting on something. Okay. Reflecting on your actions. Reflecting on your emotions. Okay, Spirit. Anything else to come out for clarifying that Three of Swords? I think we understand that the Scorpios need to reflect on their actions and their emotions. And pull those, move on from that, whatever that is. But we'll see if they have anything else. I'll shuffle for a bit and see if they have, Spirit has anything else they want to say about that Three of Swords. Anything else, Spirit, to clarify that, or anything else my Scorpios need to know about that Three of Swords? The Star. That's wishes and dreams coming true. That's wishes and dreams coming true. So, yeah, I feel like exactly what I told you is the message. And I think the Star card, is that Aquarius? Sorry, I don't have them. Yes, I think I don't have them memorized. So I have to look at the little cheat sheet. So this is an Aquarius card. I don't know if that means anything to any of you. It's a 17, which is an 8, which is mastery. So you got the Seven of Cups, the Seven of Wands, and the Star to clarify the middle. I honestly feel like you are holding yourself back from being happy, Scorps. That's really what I feel. That's really what I feel. You can have the sun, the world, the star. You can have it, but you're not letting yourself get there. Okay, I'm not going to keep belaboring the point. Please drop me a comment and let me know how this resonated. Okay, so now we have 3 cards in what's around the corner from you. What's around the corner for you? What is it maybe in your subconscious? What is there something that you're not seeing right now? 6 of Pentacles. This Pentacles are work in your material world. 6s are harmony. You can see that he is not putting his investments in the right place. And I'm hearing with relationships. Even though this is a money card, I don't know. Spirit is saying you're not investing in the right relationships. I don't know why we got that card for that. Well, Spirit is telling me that's what it is. Because you can see that he's giving some things away, but these hands are not catching them, right? I don't know. That's so weird. Then we have the Chariot. This is the Cancer card, the sign of Cancer in the Tarot deck. But this Chariot cannot move forward because there's a riddle that needs to be solved. There's a question that needs to be answered. So the Chariot is a victory card. However, there is another step. Before moving forward, there's some sort of question that needs to be answered, some sort of riddle that needs to be solved. Sphinxes represent riddles, right? So, although this is victory, it's not like you're rolling and moving forward. In fact, you don't have any knights in here. So not a lot of forward action because like I said, you're holding yourself back from it. And then the very top one of that is the Queen of Swords, right? Beautiful blue queen. She's got a kitty cat there and the doves. So swords are communication. I consider her to be a sword of truth in a little lesser way than the Ace of Swords is the pure sword of truth. But the Queen and the King in this deck have one sword. So she is a truth teller. She has a cat and she has the doves, which means this queen can tell you things in a gentle way. Okay, Scorpios. So this may be you. You may be the Scorpio Queen of Swords in this reading. If you are a male, this could be a female energy in your life who is able to, what I'm picturing is she's putting her hand like on your shoulder and she's saying, you know, it's okay. It's okay to let that go. It's okay to talk to me about it. This is what Spirit is giving me. And this Queen of Swords is there. She's there for you. She's there for you, and she would go to battle for you, I'm hearing. Whoever this Queen of Swords is to the males watching, or if you are the Queen of Swords, whoever this male person is for you, you would go to battle for them, right? Okay, recapping the what's around the corner. 6 of Pentacles, watch where your resources are going with your emotions and with your money. Chariot, you have a victory. You can move forward after you sort of answer some questions. And I feel like it's after you contemplate. Remember, 7 of Cups, reflect on things. 7 of Wands, reflect on things. So I think, Scorpios, you're going to be able to move forward out of all this and into the sun, the world, the star. But you've got to go within and answer some questions of your own soul, I'm hearing. Your own soul, right? And then, you know, make that choice after reflecting. Let go of whatever this is you're holding on to and let yourself be happy. Let yourself be happy, right? Okay, Scorpios, you are a water sign. So I'm going to draw something from the water deck. I'm sorry, from the Healing Waters deck. Why am I saying the water deck? Shit. Rebecca Campbell's Healing Waters Oracle. All right, let's get a card from this for you. I hope this resonated. I hope you've enjoyed it. If nothing else, my readings can certainly have you contemplate things, right? If this doesn't resonate for you, you know, just leave it for someone else. There is a Scorpio out there who needs this message. Not every Sagittarius message resonates with me for the people that I watch. And if it doesn't, I just turn it off. Like I'm like, okay, someone else needs this message, but it isn't me. All right. Okay, Spirit, what do you have for my Scorpios? What do you have for my Scorpios, please, from the Healing Waters deck? As you guys know, if you've watched me, I don't force this because the right card needs to come out. The right message needs to come out, right? Wow. Okay. All right, well, there's 2, but we'll go ahead and take them because I've learned not to argue with Spirit. Okay, water codes is 1. Water codes. I'm not going to be able to... Okay, I need to reposition this just a little because I can't get my hand to where I can hold that up. Water codes, ancient wisdom, the intelligence is within you. Reflection, the intelligence is within you. And then immerse yourself, training, learning, new hobbies, and passions. Okay. Wow, that candle smells good. Suddenly I just got a big whiff of that. Okay, water codes. Water codes. Water codes is page 142. That's a 7. Reflection. Okay, and then immerse yourself is a 90. That's a 9. That is almost to completion. Okay, so we'll go to water codes 142 first, since that was the first one out. Gosh, I hope I can read this. It's getting a little bit dark here. This is a beautiful card. It's a woman, and it's like a mandala. in front of her. I wish there was a way to... Maybe there. Okay. Water has long been associated with wisdom. Celtic legend says that the goddess Ceridwen had a magic cauldron in which she brewed herbs, and that anyone who drank from these waters would acquire great wisdom. Brigid is another Celtic goddess associated with water, particularly water wells, many of which were named in her honor. Even today, there's a huge shrine to her at Glastonbury's White Springs. It was once believed that the future king of the land had to drink Brigid's well waters to be initiated into his rule. Masaru Emoto, oh yes, Dr. Emoto, proposed that water molecules can carry our thoughts, words, and emotions. This theory has the potential to change so much for humanity. Some believe that through connecting with water consciousness, we can unlock lost wisdom. What if we could remember the lost wisdom of our ancient ancestors, learn from their mistakes, and reconnect to those wise ones who lived in deep reverence of the waters and the earth? What if through working with water, we could bring about healing on this water planet? You're an ancestor of times yet to come, called to reconnect with the wisdom of nature and the waters to be guided accordingly. You're a visionary of these times. Connect to the intelligence of the waters and lead. All right, I want to say something about Dr. Emoto, because whenever I came across the information about Dr. Emoto's experiments, and if you have not seen it, his last name is spelled Emoto. Masaru, Masaru, Emoto. So he did some experiments with water where he wrote mean words on the outside of water, and then he tested the water's vibration, and it was different than if he wrote love, peace, joy. And I do that. I have gallon-sized water jugs that I put my mountain spring water, and I bring it to work because I don't drink tap water, and I have hearts, and I've written joy and peace and everything on them. Some people think that's weird, but if you look at Dr. Emoto's work, you won't think it's weird. Trust me. Okay. Sorry, I just wanted to tell you that. Healing waters activation. I'm ready to unlock the lost wisdom within the waters of the world. I'm ready to unlock the lost wisdom within the waters of myself. I'm ready to remember and to be led. Okay. All right, so now it's page 90. Page 90. Immerse yourself. Another beautiful card. I can't even really tell what's on the card, to be honest with you. I guess I'll have to see what it says. It's like watercolor. Most of these cards are like watercolors. I don't know what that looks like to any of you, but I'm happy to read your comments. Follow your desire to study and learn. Dive into what fascinates you. Immerse yourself in the topic that captivates you most. Maybe there's something you're passionate about that you're called to deepen your knowledge of through study and learning, or something you want to experience more fully. You're being encouraged to increase your wisdom and to experience life in a deeper way. To follow your passions and embark on some kind of higher and deeper learning. What are your interests? What would you like to learn more about? What topic fascinates you? What could you talk or read about without getting bored? Which field are you most interested in? What makes you come more alive? Maybe you're being called to consider a new career or explore the possibility of training in a new field. Maybe you're being called to simply surrender to your passions and dive even deeper into them in your spare time. Education, whether traditional or experimental, no, not experimental. Education, whether traditional or experiential, can never be taken away from you. Knowledge can open the mind and lighten up the soul. What do you want to understand more deeply? Is there something you've been considering studying, whether in a structured way or more experientially? Is there a course or program you're interested in? Is there something you're longing to explore for yourself? What piques your interest? What could you learn about without getting bored? The soul inquiry is, what interests you or makes you come more alive? So as I was reading that, I was remembering that I once met a woman when I went to school for my justice studies degree. I met a woman, and she had gone back to school at 60 to be an attorney, and she loved it. She said she was happier doing that than she'd ever been. And she didn't care that she was 4 years old and she was just, starting practicing an attorney. She didn't care. She said, I love this and I wish I had done it sooner. So it's never too late to learn something, right? I am so curious. Whenever I see something that I don't understand, I want to look it up on the internet. I want to get a book about it. I want to take a webinar. I want to watch a YouTube video about it. I'm very, very curious myself. So, yeah, and it's not, and I'm no young spring chicken, let me tell you. But I still love learning. If I could be a lifelong student and just keep taking classes and get paid to do so, or I had enough money where I could just take classes, that's what I'd do. Not that you all needed to know that, but I'm just saying, it's never too late to learn. And it's true. What could you do or learn about or read about that you'd never get bored doing, right? For me, I could read horse stories. I could do this type of thing, and I would never get bored of it. I could literally be in a crystal shop like Leaping Lizards or Merkaba Soul, and I could look at every single deck. I could look at every single stone. And I would not be bored. Some people would be like, oh my God, haven't you seen everything in here yet? But that's not how it is for me. But that's me. We all have the things that we like, right? Okay. All right. We're going to wrap this up. We're going on almost 40 minutes here. Okay, Denise Lynn, Sacred Forest. What do you have for my Scorpios, please? What do you have for my Scorpios? No, we're not taking 6 cards. I apologize, but we cannot go to an hour. That's too long. Thank you. They gave me the one that... This is just... I don't know. You can't make this stuff up. You can't make it up. Knowledge. Air Spirit. Knowledge. Number 1, new beginning, something new way of doing things. Pretty card. Wow. Air Spirit, knowledge. Scorpios, I don't know. Is there something you want to learn about? Maybe you just want to know how to make a Thanksgiving dinner. I don't know. Maybe you want to learn how to cook brownies. I don't know. It could be anything. It doesn't have to be... Spirit is giving me this. It doesn't have to be some elaborate bachelor's degree. If you want to learn... Oh, sorry, guys. My husband's trying to call. Maybe you just want to learn, I don't know, how to snowshoe. It doesn't have to be a class. Is there something that you want to learn? If there is, Spirit is giving you the push. You receive this card when you need to think things through, or that. This is not the time to be impulsive. We already got that in this reading, right? Reflection, reflection, reflection. Do not react instinctively to situations and people. Take into consideration all points of view. Do your research. Listen to others and speak your truth. Take time to weigh the pros and cons of a situation. Remember we were just talking about a list of pros and cons? It is an excellent time to begin a new venture or project. It will succeed as long as you are thoughtful, organized, and focused. There is a remarkable wellspring of wisdom within you. Take a breath, take a breath, slow and deep, and delve into that inner knowledge. It will guide you in the right direction. Air represents wisdom, our mental activity, and our ability to reason. It's also associated with thoughts, intellect, communication, and comprehension. Through our breath, we can speak and express ourselves. Our lives begin with our first breath, so air is connected with new beginnings. The spirit of air oversees friendship, clarity, and positive focus in life. The spirit of air says, inhale. Take a moment to think things through. Think as well as feel the right direction. Remember, you've got these choices, these cards with the which direction are you going? Sorry. Get clarity and become focused before stepping forth. Take care to have thoughtful communication with others. Okay, Scorpios, I hope that this finds you well, and I hope that this was helpful to you in some way. I can't thank you enough for 90 views. I hope that you find a message in here that resonates with you. There were several messages, so let me know. Drop me a comment, subscribe, like, share, follow. Okay. As always, peace and kindness every single day. I love you all.